Good morning to all the students, resource persons, study center functionaries, regional center staff, and other stakeholders of Indira Gandhi National Open University. I, on behalf of IGNO Regional Center Visakhapatnam, welcome you all for this webinar on the eve of Sexual Harassment Prevention Week, which we celebrate, we observe from the 10th December 2025 to 17th, that is today, December 2025. As per the directions received from the Ministry of Women and Child Development, Government of India, and the directions of our IGNO Honorable Vice Chancellor, across the country, all the 58 regional centers are observing this week and organizing different activities to sensitize the students and other stakeholders of the IGNO. As a part of it, IGNO Regional Center Visakhapatnam organizing this webinar, and we have invited two eminent academicians and the scholars who are going to deliver the lecture on the two important topics: education and awareness strategies for preventing harassment, promotion a culture of respect, by Dr. K. Subhashini ji, Associate Professor of Economics from Dr. V.S. Krishna Government Degree College. Another topic: elimination of violence against women, by Dr. L. Haritaji, Assistant Professor of Law, Vignan Institute of Law. These two important topics, these two eminent scholars are going to deliver the lecture. And the IGNO Regional Center Visakhapatnam is not only this occasion, in every important occasion, we are organizing different activities to motivate our students, as well as sensitize our student on this type of very sensitive issues. If you see in our society, as a India, we have the different cultures. The greatness of the India is unity among the diversity, where we are having the different languages, different cultures, and the different states, and everyone is means feel as a Indian. That is the unity we are having. At the same time, different social segments, social issues also we are facing in our society. In the society, comparatively, if you see the ancient India and the modern India, there is a lot of changes, but however, still this gender inequality is continuing and persist in our country. That should be removed from our minds, and that is the main objective of organizing this type of webinars. And if you see, while writing the constitution, or even after writing, means implementing the constitution, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar has particularly stressed on the women equality, and also he fought for the Hindu code bill, where the women also should get the rights in the property of their parents. That is their right. Where the Indian government also organizing different activities and seminars. These are all sensitizing not only the women and the men also should aware, and they should start giving the equality, and also respecting the women and giving the priority to them. Of course, everyone knows woman is the important person. She plays a crucial role in the family life, where without the woman we cannot run our family also. The same thing we have to teach our children and our students. That is the main objective. Either the central government or the state governments or our IGNO is organizing this type of the sensitizing the webinars for the benefit of the our students. With these few words, I request our senior regional director, Dr. Dharmarao, who is instrumentalized regarding the organizing this type of events, who is also very active and who is encouraging for organizing this type of the webinars. I request Dr. Dharmarao, our senior regional director, to give the introductory remarks and the presidential remarks, please.
Thank you very much, Dr. Krishnara. I once again warmly welcome all the IGNO learners. We have Dr. Subhashini Garu and Dr. Harita Garu on this event. I also welcome my coordinators, our IGNO regional staff, and others with this August gathering. Thank you very much. And coming to the today's topic, this Harassment Prevention Week 2025, that is from 10th December to 17th December, as per the Government of India mandate. And as you are aware, Government of India is going with the Viksit Bharat by 2024. This is a great spread by our Honorable Prime Minister. Shri Narendra Modi. As a part of that, there are significant changes in various policies, acts, and statutes. One of the changes in the recent past is the new labor codes. The new labor codes are also already they are implemented since November, and as a part of that, we have certain new initiatives with regard to the safety of women at the workplace and guaranteeing certain safety measures and facilitate to the women employees. So, India has also very recently started one more initiative, that is box, sexual harassment e-box. This is a portal. Any woman, any employee, any women employer, anybody in this country, they can access to this portal. This is an electronic compliant grievance redressal mechanism portal. Anybody can complain against harassment at their workplace. So how this works, generally all the employers in the entire country, including both public and private sectors, almost already 1 lakh employees are already registered on that. So any employee, women employee, can register their complaint and get the status of their complaint, what exactly is happening there, what is the outcome of their grievance. All these things can be accessed at the one place, that is She-Box. This is a new initiative, and this is very recently started on the eve of this Sexual Harassment Prevention Week. So now the Government of India is creating awareness among the folk, among the populations of this country to know about these things. So IGNO Regional Center is also a part of creating awareness on these particular issues. We are trying to conduct some webinars, competitions, etc. For the women students as well as for the women employees. So as a part of that, today in this webinar, and for this webinar, as you are aware, we have invited two eminent speakers, Dr. Subhashini Garu from US Government Degree College, Visakhapatnam, and Dr. Harita Garu from the Vigyan Guntur. So I once again, on behalf of everybody present here, I warmly welcome both of them, and I extend my sincere thanks to them. And let us listen to them. What exactly is the situation of the working women in the field, and what they can do, how we can better the situation at the workplace as an administrator or an employee, how we can facilitate the women to work peacefully and smoothly and to contribute to the nation's development. And with these few words, I would like to take leave now, and I request Dr. Krishna Rao to take the meeting further. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Dharmarao for your introductory remarks. Now it is time to introduce our first speaker, Dr. Subhashini Garu. She is the associate professor in Dr. V.S. Krishna Government Degree College, Visakhapatnam. She has completed her PhD in economics from the Andhra University, and she is having the teaching experience more than the 20 years of the teaching experience in the different colleges she worked, and also she has published more than a dozen research articles in the national and international journals. She also has delivered the keynote addresses in the seminars, and also she has chaired the sessions in the national and international seminars. And also, for our credit, she has authored a textbook that is an economics textbook, Board of Intermediate, that she is having rich research experience. Also, she has completed different major research projects sponsored by the agencies like UGC and ICSR and other outer academic agencies. Madam, we are very much thankful to you for accepting our request with a very short period notice. That also I thank Dr. Sirisha ji also coordinating with the madam and getting her consent. We are very much thankful to you, madam, for agreeing and delivering the lecture on the education and awareness strategies for preventing harassment, promoting a culture of respect, which is very much, I hope the education is how related to the this culture of the respect, how it will bring the culture of the respect among the students. I hope a major proportion of the participants, it is about the 65 participants, all 90%, 95, 96%, all the young students. I hope your lecture will make some awareness among this young generation. With these few words, I request Dr. K. Subhashini Garu, please deliver the lecture. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. First of all, I would like to extend my thanks to Dharmarao Garu, senior faculty member of IGNO, and also extend my special thanks to one more faculty member, and especially my thanks to Sirisha madam for this great opportunity to me. And yes, no need to reveal my name again, already introduction over. Yes, dear viewers, good morning. I would like to share some of the things relating to today's topic entitled Education and Awareness Strategies for Preventing Harassment, as well as how to promote the culture of respect. This is a very important, I think, nowadays. Sir, I would like to share the PPT. Please give the access.
We will give 1 minute. Yes, madam. Please, now permission is given, madam, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Good morning, madam. मी देव
Sir, is it visible to you, sir?
Yes,
All?
madam. Yes, madam. Visible.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, madam. Yes, today's my topic is education and awareness strategies for preventing harassment, promoting a culture of respect. So, how I reach this topic to you all is we have to see the content. See, first of all, I would like to share what are the various forms of harassment, and then I would like to go the third content, namely means to earn respect to reduce the likelihood of harassment, and finally I would like to go the second content, namely education and awareness strategies for preventing harassment. This content is nothing but a road map to reach the main concept entitled education and awareness strategies for preventing harassment, promoting a culture of respect. Coming to various forms of harassment. Yes, of course, it is a, very known fact, known things, known types. The first and foremost form of harassment is verbal harassment, which is nothing but threats or insults based on gender. Verbal harassment may be in the form of a threat or insult based on a gender, or catcalling or whistling. This is a type of harassment that majority of the women and girl child faced. And coming to the second one, physical harassment. It is in the form of unwanted touching and blocking someone's path. Yes, unwanted touching, grabbing, grabbing, and sexual assault or attempt assault, stalking or following every time. This is a one form of harassment, what we labeled as a physical harassment. And coming to the sexual harassment point of view, how we can identify that is sharing sexual content without our consent, inappropriate comments about our appearance or a body. This is also mostly occur in workplaces, in marketplaces, or at school level, at college level. And coming to the next one, workplace harassment. This is in the form of discrimination in hiring, discrimination in terms of pay, discrimination in terms of promotion. This discrimination in hiring, pay, or promotion is mostly noticed in informal sector. And second form of workplace harassment may be in the form of creating a hostile or intimidating work environment. And this is a workplace most cases sexual discrimination in hiring, pay, or promotion. This is one type of workplace harassment. And now coming to the next one is online or cyber harassment. This is in the form of abusive messages or threats, and mostly what we notice in recent times, and cyber tackling, trolling, and what we call it as impersonalization. These are all come under the category of online or cyber harassment. Physical and emotional harassment. In this case, what we noticed is gaslighting or manipulation, constant criticism, and humiliations, isolation from friends or family. Physical or emotional harassment in this case is nothing but every time criticize the women in the workplace or at an informal sector, either for personal appearance point of view or in any other languages, any language point of view, some threats may occur. This is nothing but physical or emotional type of harassment. And domestic harassment. This is nothing but abuse by a partner or a family member. Domestic harassment is nothing but in the family, within the family, either partner or the family members every time use some abusive language, or in terms of provision of the work, more hard work is assigned. This is nothing but a domestic harassment. Sometimes the partner, male partner, may control the female partner financial matters also, involved in the financial matters also, restrict the financial freedom, what we call it as domestic harassment. And coming to the next form of harassment is public space harassment. What it means is that harassment on streets by what we call it as road roamers. This is mostly occur in case of younger girl childs and college students point of view, and in public transportation and at marketplaces. Here, what type of harassment we faced is commenting and following in public places every time. This is nothing but public space harassment. And coming to the these are all the various forms of harassments. I will repeat again. Verbal type of harassment, particularly in the form of whistling or catcalling. And second one is physical harassment, unwanted touchings mostly occur. And third one is sexual harassment. Most cases, it is in the form of sharing sexual content without our consent, unwanted sexual advances, inappropriate comments about our appearance or body, and workplace harassment, particularly in the informal sector and particularly in the private field. It is in the form of discrimination, hiring, pay or promotion, and creating a hostile means some wavering conditions. It is not healthy conditions prevail in the workplace. This is nothing but workplace harassment. And coming to the online or cyber harassment, what we observe in the recent days in the form of WhatsApp messages and other things, abusive messages or threats. And coming to the next type is psychological or emotional harassment. It is mostly in the form of constant criticism or humiliation environment, and isolation from friends or family, manipulation or gaslighting. And coming to the next one is domestic harassment. This is in the form of financial control of the male partner, and lack of financial freedom to the female, even she earn a lot, and sometimes irritate by the family members or the partners. This is one type of domestic harassment. And coming to the next one is public space harassment. Harassment on streets, public transport or markets. This is one type. And next one is institutional or systematic harassment. It's a very, what we call it as, it is not at all found, but it is one part of one type of harassment. What we call it as, sometimes we are unable to trace, yes, this is a harassment, but it is happened in majority cases. It is called as institutional or systematic harassment. It is in the form of discriminatory laws for male and female, and discriminating practices, denial of education to the girl child, and what we call it as no health care, and sometimes a no justice, victim blaming attitudes in institutions. These are all come under the category of institutional or systematic harassments. And yes, these are all the forms of harassment. Before going to what are the awareness programs, or what are the awareness strategies follow for preventing harassment, it is a very good thing to know about what are the ways and means to build self-respect and reduce the risk of harassment. Very beautiful. Once we know various types of harassments, definitely we have to strengthen ourselves. That it is called as build self-respect and reduce the risk of harassment. That is what we call it as promoting a culture of respect. In other words, ways women can build self-respect and reduce the risk of harassment. It is in the form of many ways. First one is building confidence and assertiveness. Every woman should build, first of all, confidence. It is maybe in the it is in the form of self-awareness. We have to build self-awareness first of all. Recognize personal strengths. What is our weaknesses? What are our challenges? You have to know. And then what are your values and how we have to bind to our values, and what are our limits, and what are the beliefs in one's self-worth. This is nothing but one way to build our confidence and assertiveness. Self-awareness in the form of our strengths, weaknesses, and challenges, and self-awareness regarding protect our values and protect our limits, and what we call it as beliefs in ourselves. And the second one is assertive communication. What it means is that express freely our thoughts, express freely our feelings, express what you need very clearly. Definitely, this will give a self-respect in front of the others. And the next one is positive body language. It is very, very important. Dear students, if your way of if your attitude in terms of walking, if your attitude in terms of talking, if your eye contact, these things tells us what you are. So positive body language is very important. What it means is that maintain confident posture always. Yes, I can. Yes, I will. I can do this. And appropriate eye contact. This is very important. You have to look straightly to the other person. That is called as eye contact. And a firm tone of voice. If any hurdles, of course, arise, please don't afraid of it, and don't show your fearness in your voice. Firm tone, firm voice is very important. And is my voice is audible? Please,
Yes,
anyone?
madam. Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Very clear. Please go ahead.
And coming to the setting healthy boundaries, the second step that we can gain self-respect or a culture of respect is setting healthy boundaries. What it means is that clear expectations, communicate personal boundaries openly and consistently. Clear expectations means yes, this is my goal. For that, I have to maintain. For that, I have to do this. This communication is very important. Definitely, this will what we call it a risk of. This will definitely reduce the risk of harassment. And saying no confidently, what it means is that learn to refuse uncomfortable situations. Say no to uncomfortable situations, even if the nearest friend offer, without any guilt, without any fear. Saying no confidently is very, very important, so that definitely we can sustain and we can attain our goal without any disturbances, either in the form of harassment or other means. And self-care, prioritize physical, emotional, and mental well-being through healthy routines. See, building confidence, getting commanding respect from others, and without any hurdles in all walks of our life. First of all, we have to uh, uh, give main importance to our health, mental health as well as physical health. It is very important. We have to bring balance the emotional feelings also. If it is the case, definitely we are in a position to say no for uncomfortable situations. We are able to communicate our personal boundaries, etc. And the next way to get or promote self-respect is surrounding oneself with positivity, surrounding ourselves with a positive atmosphere. How it is establish a support to relationships. Establish a support to relationships. Uh, in detail, build connections with people who offer respect, encouragement, and understanding. See, in our workplace or in some organizations, in a particular workplace, some negative people always trying to irritate. Of course, this is also one type of harassment, but we have to balance our emotional feelings and try to avoid such people in a smooth manner, in a respect manner, and try to build connections with people who always encourage us in all means, and who always respect our ideas, and who always try to understanding our problems or our achievements. This is very important. Such a support to relationships definitely strengthen our confident level. When we are looks like more confident means definitely other people, we command respect from others. If we command respect from others means some portion of threatenings, some chance of harassments, these things may automatically what we call it reduced. This is my opinion. And coming to positive role models, this is very, very important. Read books and take inspiration of some people who are very confident and empowering women. These things provide us some positive energy. Positive role models means draw inspirations from confident and empowered women. Just sometimes, if you are lose your confidence level, sometimes you may lose your what we call it as emotional balances. If it is the case, you have to see some role model pictures, or you have to read some good books which provide some boost up to come out from such situations, right? And last one is empowering communities. Participate in groups or networks that promote women's safety and empowerment. Empowering communities means you have to participate in groups or networks that promote women's safety and empowerment. And the next one is safety and support systems. Today, we have a DISA app and many phone numbers initiated by the government to protect the safeguard of the women and the child, girl child. This is very important. Safety and support system. Personal safety measures. What are the personal safety measures? Stay alert. While you are traveling alone in an auto or a Uber or any other means of transportation, stay alert. Don't give a chance to the person to mischief, and keep emergency contacts always, and use safety tools when needed. Take a pepper powder, take a mirchi powder, bring a knife or other things is not at all deserving. These are all not at all a safety measures. Just a pepper or a mirchi, these things are the tools, safety tools sometimes, not all times. And support networks. Maintain trusted relations with friends, family mentors, and counselors. And the last one is reporting incidents. Report harassment through proper channels and seek help without fear and hesitation. See, some of the women or some of the girl child at school level or college level may get harassment in one way or another way, but spoken out and shared to others feel shy. Such things should be avoided. Please open whenever you face such harassment at workplace or other. And if it is if it is beyond the limit, means you have to report through a proper channel and seek help without fear and hesitation. And coming to the other measures, coming to the main part of my topic is just a minute. What is the second one?
Yeah,
What is the
promoting
second?
the culture of respect. I think,
Yes, sir.
yeah,
Promoting.
a culture of respect.
Yes, sir. Awareness strategies, sir. Already I mentioned what are the activities that enhance our culture of respect. First of all, I revealed various forms of harassment at a workplace, at a college level and at a school level. Instead of going to awareness strategies for preventing women harassment, I revealed some of the measures to enhance the confidence level of the women so as to reduce the risk of harassment. Now, the main topic is strategies that we follow so as to prevent harassment at a college level. The first thing is awareness programs. Conduct regular workshops, seminars, and talks on women rights, safety, legal provisions, and harassment prevention. Here in this awareness programs, in the major cases, used only the girl child and women and avoid male counterpart to participate. But it is very important to use both the male and female counterparts to listen such seminars and legal provisions, what are the women rights and what are the harassment preventive activities. Curriculum integration include topics such as gender sensitivity, mutual respects, and equality in academic subjects. Of course, curriculum point of view, no deviation. Academic subjects are common, and many gender sensitivity activities are undertaken as a part of curriculum. Student groups encourage students every time to form as a club or committees and focused on promoting women's safety and gender equality. And peer mentoring is one of the tool to prevent women harassment. Establish a peer monitoring system means equal age group mentoring, where senior students guide the junior students. This type of peer mentoring definitely give a way to get self confidence and what we call it as avoid threatening from the other people. In this context, I would like to share one of the my experience at Kakinada. I was worked as a lecturer in PR Government Degree College, Kakinada. Our district collector at that time was Arun Kumar sir. He introduced a beautiful program, namely Balika Telescope. In this program, collectors are invited engineering college students, medical college students, and UG students, and used these student groups as a peer mentoring. And these people, these students are sent to various hostels of schools like SC hostel, BC hostel, and other welfare hostels. These peer mentoring students joined with 10th class and even below students at hostels and asked what are the problems they faced in and around their surroundings. Really wondered that majority of the students opened their mouth and revealed many of the problems. Many of the problems like what we call it as a physical harassment, verbal harassment from the male counterparts in various walks of their life. So that this is a very innovative program launched by District Collector of Kakinada during the period 17 to 18. why I mentioned this is peer mentoring is very fruitful, so that we can prevent all types of harassments. Institutional not yet. Yes. Institutional and systematic harassment. This is not one. Yes. Institutional or systematic harassment. Identify discriminatory laws or practices, or how they denial of education, and how they denial of healthcare, and how they are marginalized for justice point of view. And coming to the next one is online and offline campaigns, social media campaigns in the form of Instagram, WhatsApp, and campus portals to spread awareness messages and safety tips. And posters, flyers display informations relating to helpline numbers, and information relating to how to send our grievances to grievance cells, and how to reporting our grievances in a systematic manner. And events and activities, organize rallies, awareness walks, debates, poster making contents, and street plays to engage students activity. Streets is also very fruitful to acknowledge by all many people what are the harassments and how we can prevent. And the next one is support systems, counseling through a psychologist. Every college, every school should maintain a psychologist, a regular psychologist counseling regarding how to protect our rights, how to avoid harassments in the way of our works, and reporting mechanism, set up a clear mechanism, a safe mechanism, and which is accessible to all. And support groups, create a support groups where affected students can share experiences, and receive guidances and encouragement. And the next one is collaboration and partnerships. Collaboration with NGOs is very important, because they may conduct regular training programs and awareness sessions. Police and authorities coordinate with the local police, local authorities to ensure safety measures and a quick response to incidents. Community involvement. In here, we use our parents and community leaders and local organizations to build a supportive environment for women's safety. Setting healthy boundaries. Communicate the personal boundaries openly and consistently. Already I mentioned that one in the slide where promoting a culture of respect. Clear expectations. Communicate our personal boundaries means, yes, this is my family relations, this is my personal intentions, this is my personal objectives, so that I avoid all such. This communication is very important, and a consistent mannerism is very important. Saying no confidently, already I mentioned that. Self care. This is about now coming to the surrounding oneself with positivity. Supportive relations, positive role models, empowering communities. This is also one awareness regarding regarding this prevention of harassment. Thank you. Once again, I would like to extend my thanks to Dharmarao sir and Krishnamurthy sir. I may be a little bit confused. Yes, Krishna Rao Garu, Additional Director, IGNO, Regional Office. And my special thanks to Sirisha Madam again, because she only provided this opportunity. But because of lack of time, besides some throat infection, I am unable to I am unable to prepare this PPT maybe in a systematic manner, not in systematic manner. Thank you, one and all.
Madam, thank you, Dr. K. Subhashni Garu, for your wonderful,
Thank you, sir.
thought-provoking presentation, which covers very important issues like the forms of harassment and how we have to prevent awareness, how the awareness should be created. That is a very important one because of
Yes, sir.
even the central government and the state governments are organizing so many awareness programs, and even in the integrated in the curriculum sometimes in that one also. But still there is some type of the opinion where the woman is particularly lesser than the men. That is from the even ancient period, still it is going on. The degree between men and women, the discrimination is, I hope, due to the our democratic systematic constitution, there is some degree reduced, even though still the type of the state of mind is prevail in our society. Even in yesterday or day before yesterday, our honorable Supreme Court judges also mentioned that these laws enacted for the women are sometimes not implemented properly, and also it is misused. That also they have mentioned. But one side, we have to create the awareness. We have to sensitize the our student young generation who are going to the citizens of this nation future, and the who are going to involve. That is a very good presentation, madam. Whatever you have mentioned, the suggestions,
Thank you, sir.
how to this education creates the awareness, and also how it help to reduce the degree of the inequality on the basis of the gender. And even if we see our literacy also should be increased, where the general literacy overall it is 72.98%, but where the female literacy is only 64%. Comparatively, men is the 80.9%. The gap has to be reduced. At the same time, the awareness, particularly among the women, should be created. They should know about their rights and whatever the provisions given by the state and central government, and also this set of the mind should be changed, and we have to start from the family level itself. We have to teach our children the gender equality. Anyhow, thank you, madam. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Delivering a wonderful, thought-provoking lecture. And we will take the questions in the last now after listening the second speaker, Dr. L. Haritha, who is going to speak on the elimination of violence against the women. I take this opportunity and a privilege to introduce Dr. Lanke Harithaji.
Sir, one submission, sir.
Yeah, madam, please.
Sir, I have an examination duty in the college. Mid examinations is going on.
Yeah,
I
madam.
have to present If any queries, I will provide my mail ID
Yeah,
so that students or any other may directly contact and post and drop their queries.
yeah, definitely, madam. Please share your email ID in the chat box. We will also share with you through email, madam.
Oh, okay, sir. Thank you. Shall I
Yeah,
left?
madam. Please go ahead, madam.
With apologies, I will left.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, I take this opportunity and privilege to introduce speaker, Dr. L. Haritha. Dr. L. Haritha has completed her doctorate in law in the year 2025 from the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar College of Law, Andhra University. And also she has done the research PhD on the food security, socio-economic and legal perspectives, impact of COVID-19 with special reference to Pakistan and Sri Lanka, an empirical study, which is a very recent study she has done. And Dr. L. Haritha is an accomplished academician, participating advocate, practicing advocate, and assistant professor of law at the Vignan Institute of Law. She holds a BA, BL, LLM, and PhD in law with specialization in socio-economic and legal dimensions of food security. With an extensive career spanning over 13 years of teaching and more than 15 years of legal practice, Dr. Haritaji has established herself as a dedicated educator, mentor, and advocate committed to advancing legal education and promoting professional excellence among students. As both a legal practitioner and academician, Dr. Haritha integrates a real world legal expertise with academic scholarship, ensuring that her students are exposed to both theoretical learning and practical understanding of law. She is recognized for her focus on curricular innovation, student mentorship, and advocacy training, thus bridging the gap between classroom learning and professional practice. If you see her academic and professional journey, it is very interesting where she has started her career as a legal advocate in the year 2010, representing civil, criminal, and constitutional cases before the district courts of Gazuwaka, Anakapalli, and Bhimilipatnam. Her sustained engagement in litigations continues to enrich her teaching with insights into practical dimensions of the legal system. With her interest on the teaching, she has moved to the teaching field in the year 2012, joining as an assistant professor. Over the years, she worked in the different law colleges, Vishaka Law College, Bhimilpatnam, Shirdi Sai Law College, Anakapalli, Aurora's Legal Science Academy, Hyderabad, Nyaya Vidya Parishad Law College, Vishakhapatnam. And she joined now. She is working as a assistant professor in the Vignan Institute of Law from the March 2025 onwards, where she presently serves as assistant professor, balancing her dual roles as a committed academician and practicing advocate. She is having a lot of interest, research interest, and the practical interest on the legal education and research, civil, criminal, and constitutional law practice, curricular design and academic planning, advocacy, litigation, and legal drafting, academic mentorship and student development, socio-economic and legal studies on public policy. It is a very rich biodata where Dr. L. Harita is having. She is having the teaching experience as well as practicing advocate. Where so far we have listened Dr. K. Subhashini Garu about the particular forms of the harassment and the sensitizing and other awareness activities. Where now we are going to listen from the Dr. L. Haritaji about the elimination of violence against women in the legal aspects. Where I hope we are going to get some legal acts and other issues about this prevention of the sexual harassment against women at the different places, means maybe at the home or the colleges or in the workplace, in the different spheres, how the woman has to protect themselves and fight legally all the issues. Maybe she is going to give you that one. Now I request Dr. L. Haritaji, please take the session.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for your brief introduction on my profile. And very good afternoon to one and all. Myself, Dr. Lanke Harita, serving as Assistant Professor from Vignan Institute of Law. So, it is my great privilege and honor to be a part and give a lecture on the observation of Sexual Harassment Prevention Week that has been held from 10th to 17th December 2025. So let us see the discrimination against women, sexual harassment from different dimensions, especially from legal dimensions. So let us join our hands and raise our voices for justice, as it is a remembering and giving respect for the victims, realizing their rights, their sacrifices. So everything will be dealt. So my thing is like we are going to discuss on types of harassment, not only sexual harassment. I want to go from other part of the harassments like economic and other type where the rights are denied. The child is neglected. Female child is neglected right from the birth to death. How the women is being dependent, as in today's technological world we can see the independence, and again it is a way towards the digital platform. When we are doing our journey through this digital platform, we are still again observing certain kinds of loopholes where it can be rectified, and the protection, awareness, everything will be dealt in this lecture. So let us start. What is sir, I'm sharing my screen. Please give access.
One minute, we are giving it.
Yes, sir, sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Already given, eh?
Already permission is given, madam. Yeah, you can share your screen.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. One second, sir. Just give me
Yeah,
time.
please. No
Don't mind, don't. Is it visible, sir?
Ah, yes, 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 yes.
Okay. One second. Next screen. Yes, I'm extremely sorry, sir. Yeah. So let us start with sexual harassment, as it is our theme and it is a week where we should have awareness, uh, some sort of protection should be provided. So what is sexual harassment? Sexual harassment, it is any sort of unwelcome sexual behavior, whether it is a verbal, physical, non-verbal, etc. so on. It may happen at any time. It may happen at any time. Like, so here I'm sharing screen. Whether it may be done at workplace, schools, public places, anyway, we cannot expect what will happen in the next moment. So this is a sexual harassment where it is affecting the health, impacting the health, not only the mental health, even the physical health. Apart from that, you can see even the professional career is affected, personal life is being affected, employment is being affected. It will impact on all ways. So there is a need, and it is an alarming situation for us to respond. So emotional distress during working condition, there should be a healthy atmosphere. We are having so many rights, and all these rights are being recognized. So basing on these all things, first we will go what kind of violence is done against women. We can see physical violence like slapping, fractures, cuts, bites, etc. so on. Everything physical assault. Then sexual violence like attempt of rape, forced sexual encounters, teasing, sexual trafficking, etc. so on. Legal rights are denied. Economic violence, like how even though the woman is empowered, she is a salaried, but her money is not being utilized with her whims and wishes in most of the cases, but they are not under the limelight. So at least minimum necessities should be provided like food, clothing, education, healthcare, etc. so on. Certain things are being denied. Not only compare with the male worker, female worker is getting less wages, less payment. So emotional violence, that is also being neglected from the members within her family, or else any sort of threats which is impacting, insulting. So these are all the violence against the women which are taking place today. So violence against women, how can we prevent that? Just by educating, just by giving awareness, just by giving some sort of treatments? No. First of all, they are having the birth rights, human rights, living with human dignity. Not only living, they should be protected. Even it is the responsibility of the state to protect. Like 100 year celebrations from the independence of 2047, where our vision is running towards technology. So how can we stop this kind of violence? So with this, we can also include cyber crimes against women, children, girl child, human trafficking, acid attacks. Everything is being seen today. But in most heinous nature, being a humans, at certain extent, they are becoming wild animals. Sorry to say this. Sorry to use this kind of terms. So, like you can see, educating girl child, even though if she is in trauma, without knowing the causes or else the reason, simply sending the girl child, there should be some motivator. Even though victim is kept silent without raising voice, even law cannot do anything. So with this, I want to go step forward that right from the birth, like female foeticide, prenatal diagnostic centers where they are detecting the fetus, where they are detecting the female fetus, whether it is a male or female. So they immediately after when they are detected that it is a female, immediately they are aborting. Then in infancy stage, you can see what kind of nutrition diet is given for the lactating mother. So how the how the newborn child is getting nutritious food, how it is impacting their lifestyle, how the health is affected. Then childhood, you can see the discrimination between girl child and boy child. So right from the childhood, the comparative comparison, the food priorities, everything again it is observed. And in adolescent stage, you can see the eve teasing, everything is impacting. And in adult stage, you can see the head of the family dominating, where the women are diminished at certain stage. So the dominating character, who will have the muscle power, who will have the money, they only will become the winners. Then what is the law doing? So in that place, the law, it is having the obligation, or else it is having the right, or else to give the access to justice, women, access to justice to the women. So in old age, you can see how they are neglected right from the prenatal, means the baby in the womb, means from the birth to death, the women is facing so many consequences where she cannot explain in her day-to-day life. So after this, we can see the sexual harassment, it is having we can see face to face at workplaces, at public places, how we can get rid of all these things. So common forms of sexual harassment, it is unwanted sexual advances and requesting for sexual favors. Not only that, it is also seen that some sort of comments, jokes, or remarks about someone's body parts, or else their appearance, or else displaying some sort of offensive sexual objects, or else messages, etc. Everything, even staring also is an offense, where the girl or female is feeling unsecured. They cannot do their day-to-day work in a simplified manner, in an healthy manner. So sexual harassment refers to all these kind of uncomfortable, insecurity, etc. so on. So common forms of sexual harassment, these are all the things where it is leading to sexual harassment. And let us come to legal and social impact. So it is almost in most of the countries, it is illegal, and it is a discrimination based on gender. Serious consequences of victims, it is affecting the mental health. Their personal relationships are broken. The professional careers are being diminished. So here law is to protect each and every individual, and the perpetrators are accountable for doing this kind of heinous crime. For that, again, we can see the penalties from fines, where they are criminally charged depending upon the severity and jurisdiction. Please be very clear. For each and every jurisdiction, we have the different pecuniary limits, and basing on the severity of the crime, the perpetrators should be punished according to law. And if someone is experiencing this kind of insecure or else any sort of harassment, so here the trusted individuals, means social spirited persons, not only social spirited persons, the near and dear ones, they should definitely support. Anyhow, they are hit from all ways. Now they are asking they are only seeking the support. Everything is left behind, but we can only give support. Not only that, the legal authorities and organization, everyone, they're coming forward in realizing or else in awakening this kind of incidents to prevent. And the legal consequences like sexual harassment, as I told you, it depends upon the jurisdiction, the nature of offense. And in many countries, you can see the criminal offense, it is resulting both, means sexual harassment, it is treated as criminal offenses, and it is treated as both civil and criminal consequences. So for civil consequences, here the victim can file civil lawsuit like monetary damages, and they can also file the suit against the emotional distress, they were the loss of wages, any other harm. All these can be filed in a complaint. So in civil suit, mostly it will be of monetary damages, emotional stress for the agony, mental agony, and this is from the victim. And from the part of employer, who is held liable. Why they are held liable? Because they fail to prevent this kind of harassment, and for that also the failure can be held with fine, mandatory policy changes, and they are also ordered for compensation. This sort of reliefs is done under this civil consequences. And here there are some other orders restraining the harasser and protecting the victim. Then coming to the criminal penalties, in India under IPC section 354A, sexual harassment is leading to rigorous imprisonment for the term up to 3 years, fine, and both depending upon the severity. Even in other states, United States, sexual harassment involves physical assault. Coercion can result in criminal charges, jail times, fines, mandatory registrations as a sex offenders. So lesser forms of harassment may result in misdemeanor charges. So it is a bit less compared to criminal offense. In most of the countries, we can also see how they are treating this sexual harassment in face-to-face wise. So workplace and professional impact, definitely we can see certain things are observed, complaints are registered, and individuals facing harassment, physical harassment, mental harassment, definitely they are going to take severe action. That is disciplinary actions like warnings, suspensions, demotions, or termination from the employment. So employers who ignores or fail to address the harassment complaints may also face certain consequences. So these consequences highlight the importance of preventing and addressing sexual harassment. So it is also both from the part of individuals and from the part of the individuals, victims, and employers. Okay, let us see some like we saw from the civil consequences, criminal consequences. What are the things during the employment or else workplaces, how it has been addressed? So legal process and penalties. Let us go to legal process and penalties. Legal process and penalties. Here, this is a harassment in United States. It is near Chicago. We can see a DuPage country. A DuPage country, it is a specialized wing where it is guiding all the attorneys. So they are having the attorneys and they are having the legal process, same like a civil and criminal courts, right from the initial stage, right from the consulting stage to the courtroom. They are representing, and this is very much observed. Like you can see, the harassment, it is divided in class A and class B. So what kind of punishment? It is $25,000. How they are punished? Victims of sexual harassment, how they can get the claims from financial reliefs or else some sort of job assurance, etc. so on. So there are several law forms in corporate sectors. Mostly, later I'm going to detail explain about the POSH Act. At that time, I'm going to talk about ICC and LCC. So as of now, let us go with some incidents, with some miserable incidents. So you can see the global prevalence of violence against women, 33.30% where women are experiencing violence. But in real sense, we can see most of the incidents are not under the limelight. It is not brought before the government, or it is not brought before the media. 66.70 women not experience violence. This is the data, but this is only the data where it is showing the details where the complaints are informed through national sports, or else through portals, through other registration complaints, through she teams, etc. so on. This is the details, or else this is the data we are having. So which are not under limelight, again the data may change. So right from here, you can see Mirabai sisters' activism. Raffle Trujillo. Here he is a monarch. He is here he is acting as a dictator from 1950s to 1960s. There are 4 sisters named Patria, Minerva, and Maria Teresa, and 4th sister Didi. 4 sisters here, they are harassed. Even their husbands were harassed, arrested, imprisoned, tortured multiple times for their activism, because here they try to get independent from the monarch system. These sisters' legacy, they are sharing their story and they sacrifice their lives. So these Mirabai sisters' story inspired many films, books, commentaries, etc. so on. So in the times of butterflies, they remained as a powerful symbols of courage, justice, and fight against tyranny and gender-based violence. So this is the issue. This is the story of Mirabai sister. It is a real story, real thing which took place. And next, for that sake, United Nations later on designated November 25th as the International Day for the elimination of violence against women in their memory. Then afterwards, you can see they murder. So they were murdered and they were manipulated that their death was due to car accident. So these are certain things where it did not come into limelight in previously. Later on, after everything happened, after everything gone from our hands, they are recognized and they are standing as the symbols for justice. So next case is that we are having Rupam Devi case. After Mirabai sisters case, we are having one more case, Madura rape case. Here it is a rape case of young tribal women who was raped by police officers in the year 1972. And this case led to the major land reforms in India regarding sexual assault and custodial rape. So first one, Mirabai sisters, international level, where the United Nations recognized and we are celebrating as an International Women's Day. Then second one, it is an Indian case, that is Madhura rape case. Then third one, Rupam Devi case versus KP Gill. It is IS officer, where you can find even the illiterate and educated the same thing is being manipulated, where the victims are not able to get their rights or else any justice. Then afterwards, you can see it is Banwari Devi case. Popularly, it is famous for the Vishaka case. So you can see after these all transactions, right from Madhura rape case, one, second one Rupam Devi case. First one is a young tribal girl custodial rape. Second one, Rupam Devi case, IAS officers. Then it is a sexual harassment done to an educated woman. And Banwari Devi, where she is a grassroots social worker from Rajasthan, where she tried to prevent child marriages. Then she was raped from upper caste. Then afterwards, Vishaka guidelines came into force. Then there should be a safety for the women, even in workplace. So here in Banwari Devi's case, you can see justice. It made her as a symbol of resilience against caste-based violence. The first case is young tribal women. The second case, IAS officers. And the third one, Banwari Devi case, she is a social worker. And here you can see, from here we identified, we realized, and these are the things happening frequently. So it may be for the marginalized communities in getting access to justice for the marginalized communities. So everyone is equal under the eye of law. Vishaka guidelines, where it suggested the safety for the women and certain guidelines, everything. Then afterwards, you can see Delhi gang rape, Nirbhaya case, a 22 years old physiotherapy. So irrespective of their education, whether they are literate or illiterate, you can find the heinous crimes happening in today's world. Then later on, you can see again the Kolkata doctors rape and murder case in 2024, and immediately recent one, 2025 Durgapur medical student gang rape. So this also took place in West Bengal. She is a student from Orissa. So these are things how we can see. Let us go with the drastic change right from the Madhura rape case till Durgapur medical students. Like, there should be a special focus on educational institutions, workplaces, whether it may be any profession. Like you can see, like we can observe various provisions. Let us go with legal dimension. Then finally, I'll touch with POSH Act. Legal dimensions, various provisions that you can see: POSH Act 2013, then Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005, BNS, new criminal code, new criminal law provisions against sexual harassment under section 77 and section 77. It is also for voyeurism and peeping. And section 75, it is applicable beyond the workplaces. And National Commission for Women, NCW, any registered complaint about any deprivation of women's rights, not only regarding these sexual offenses, any deprivation of rights it is to be addressed before the National Commission for Women. We can also see Me Too movement. Me Too movement started in the year 2008, where you can see the leading case where most of them are suspended, most of them are investigated, mostly artists and corporate sectors. Everything is being observed. So drastic changes right from the beginning. Like we saw the denied of their rights, women women at workplaces, not only women at workplaces, you can also see, one second, you can also see not only women at workplaces, till now we are talking about ICC and LCC, just I'm about to start that, but She-Box portal. She-Box portal, here it is providing a single window and having access to every women employee, irrespective of public sector, private sector, organized and unorganized sectors. Here the ultimate target is the vision of 2047 in running towards technological aspects. Here, by using this technology, the women should be protected. And here you can also see the non-economical damage, how the mental agony, how they are expressed. Most of the women and children, they do not express. Being a victim, they shut their mouth. They, even though they are aware of their rights, due to their community basis, due to their social status, they don't bring this kind of incidents in the limelight. So finally, this is the She portal, where the government is giving access to everyone through this complaint box. Any women who is facing any sort of harassment can file a complaint before this portal, to this portal. So here, coming to this ICC, means why this, like you can see that it is a Latin term, quid pro bono, means something for something. Quid pro bono, something for something, means quid pro quo, means someone is favoring. If you accept this sexual favorism, you will be promoted, or else if you do not accept it, you will be fired out of the company. So these things are being observed in today's corporate field. So this is a Latin term where it is in general sense, it is a something in exchange. So for sugar, for salt in general terms, but in negative sense, in a company sector or else any favorism, means sexual favorism, when they are accepted, they are promoted, and when they are denied, they are fired out of from their services. So this kind of environment is not at all permitted. There should be a healthy atmosphere in today's life. Women, children should go to school without fear. Women should work in a peaceful, hygienic and healthy atmosphere. If the country, or else if the state, or else if the surroundings are not supported, where the women or child will go? Where the women are worshipped, they are uplifted. When where they are denied, definitely they are into hell. So not only recognizing the rights of women, not only protecting, not only giving awareness, we should be spiritually in the form of goddesses. You can see women, and beside that, it is our obligation and it is our right to protect. So basing on all these unwanted things, our peaceful atmosphere is being disturbed. So here you can see a POSH Act. It is for this kind of sexual harassment, any other sexual harassment where they are fired without any intimation, they are terminated without any cause. These are also the kind of harassment. You can see ICC internal complaint committee. So when it is established, means you can see when there are more than 10 members, when there are more than 10 members, when there are more than 10 employees, female employees, here they should definitely under the ICC. So that setup is mandatory, and local authorities must establish LCC, that is local complaints committee, that is for smaller workplaces. So when there are more than 10 members employed females in the company or else in any other sector, ICC is mandatory. And when it is a smaller workplaces, LCC is very much important. And here, aggrieved women can file written complaint. Sometimes we can see when they are in trauma, they cannot file any complaint. But here they can take the assistance while filing the complaint. So here that complaint should be done within 3 months. And the compensation to the victim, everything should be addressed or else should be compensated in genuine reason. Not only that, you can see yes, let us know about, till now we saw the types of harassment, economic, sexual, etc. so on. And finally, we went with POSH Act. Now let us know the rights, how to act immediately and what to do. That is I'm going to conclude with this. So right to safe. First and foremost thing, these.
Madam, I think PPT is moving. The same PPT only.
Wait, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Okay, please go ahead. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So this, when I talk about the digitalization, how the women and girls are being victims in these digital platforms and how they can be protected. So this can be not only that you can. So these are all the things were already man told. So I'm trying to skip this, sir. Hello.
Madam, please go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. So let us know, these are all the things where man discussed in the digital era. All these things already she explained. So I'll give you a glance look if time will permit. So first let me go with this. Know your rights. First of all, how will you know your rights? We saw the heinous crimes incidents took place. How the law sometimes closing its eyes, not able to talk the truth, but awareness among people. So first of all, knowing your rights and how to act immediately. Right to have safe environment is first and foremost thing, because the nation, the independence of women, everything is resulting on the nation. It is a progress of nation, the education sectors, working environment, everything. So you can see right to have safe environment, right to work, right to live, and right to exist is a foremost thing. This is for women and child. So you can exist, you can live, you can work without fear. That sort of support should be given. Assurance should be made. Then second one, it is a right to report. Anything will happen, immediately you should give in written complaint, because if it is not written, the things will be definitely manipulated. So written complaint at workplace by approaching ICC and LCC. not only in workplace, even it is outside the workplace, you can directly approach to the police station or else NCW. Then afterwards, right to confidentiality. So when you are filing the complaint, everything means whether it is ICSE or LCC, ICC, LCC, and police or else NCW. Everyone should put your data, put, should be in a confidential manner where there will be a threat. The next sequence will be more harsh if it is disclosed. So beside awareing of their rights to be known, we should also protect them. It is our duty. So right to maintain the confidentiality is the main criteria. Then time limits. You can see generally complaints are made within 3 months from the last incident. According to law, all the evidences, whatever we are gathering, it is there is a time limit. So you can see where I told you we can take the assistance. If the person is not in a position to write a complaint where she is in trauma, you can take anyone's assistance, but it should be in a confidential manner and they should be in a supportive, not in a manipulative manner. So there are redressal options. You can seek a redressal like civil remedies. You can have like damages at workplace, like some wages or else promotions, everything, some sort of damages within the workplace. You can seek civil remedies. And under the POSH Act, then under criminal laws, BNS, you can not, most probably you cannot ask for compensation. That is only for punishment. The person, the perpetrator should definitely be punished without any exception. He should be punished. Then these are the rights and how to act immediately. Then what to do? So there should be a document for everything. Even we are approaching to the court of law, without documentary evidence we cannot prove ourselves. Even though sometimes the document proof is there, but in front of court some cases are being hit away where we cannot expect that. So here, noting down the dates, noting down the timings, what happened, when it happened, and you should also gather the witnesses. These are all the documents where you need to provide. Without that, when the person is sleeping, the law will not protect. And the person is aware of their rights and trying for the justice, definitely law is there to protect. And reporting, approaching to the internal complaints committee or else local complaint committee. So immediately it should be reported without any delay. So seeking further help, contact National Commission for Women, NCW, or else police. In Hyderabad also we can see there is a she team where it is reporting all sort of complaints, not only basing on harassment, anything where it is a discrimination against women, a girl child, etc. Everything, the she team is there. National Women Commission, even state women commissions are also there to protect and seek redressal for their grievances. So these are all the things. And sexual favors, when they are rejected, when they are terminated, you can see again most of the cases are being complained in National Commission. By basing on those report only, I took this data. So this is the thing, that the women should be protected. Their workplace should be in a safe and a peaceful environment. Right from the birth to death, they should not be neglected at any manner. And being upliftment of women in a and giving a proper support will be means the nation will progress in a wonderful manner. So with this, I try to conclude this, and once again, I'm very much happy to be a part of giving this means sexual harassment, remembering all victims. Like it's very sad to remember, but for their sacrifices, where after happening these incidents only the people realized and these sort of outputs, and we are running in a progressive manner. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for your wonderful and informative as well as the thought-provoking talk on the eradication of this harassment against the women,
Thank you.
violence against the women. And particularly, the lecture really shows your field experience for the last 15 years as a practicing advocate, and at the same time working as a assistant professor in the law university. It really shows the rich material which you have provided about the types of the harassments and the post act, which is very much required, and also the types of the harassments. Really, it creates awareness among the society. Even these young students who are present, ogling is also, it is when we were in the University of Hyderabad. At that time, there was some student organizations of this women rights protecting the student organizations. Of course, we are working in the Ambedkar Student Association. At the same time, we are fighting for the different rights, where the women student organizations also, they are fighting for their own rights.
Yeah,
But
1 second, sir. 1 second.
yeah, please.
In a democratic country, we are in a democratic country, and we can see all the 4 pillars, and fourth one is the press. And press is also being manipulated for their targeted. We are having so many commissions, so many committees, and press is media and press is playing a major role, but it is not actively doing justice. Sorry to say that, sir.
That here we are having one thing I would like to also, you can, as a legal person, you can elaborate on that issue also.
Definitely, sir.
But from the last 75 years after the independence, we enacted so many these acts and the laws and so many activities by the state government as well as the central government, our constitutional provisions. In spite of that, still this discrimination, particularly women, but people speak so many things in the outside. Even I don't know, I can, my observation, even women also accept that type of the violations. And really in the family life, where they feel inferiority, and they never raise their voice, they never fight for their rights. They say it is a traditional where we have to abide whatever the rules and regulations are made by the family head. In spite of what the suppression, they happily accept, and they say that is the only the role of the woman. But that where we have to from the family, beginning of the family, we have to teach that every citizen of the India should take the responsibility. Whatever the government enacts, even if you say the untouchability, this discrimination, social based discrimination, in spite of the Article 17, still in the villages where the untouchability is practiced. But how we have to eradicate? How we have to eradicate?
Once we are compromised,
Yeah, this
we
is,
cannot expect for any revolution.
yeah, at least,
Once we fight, definitely revolution take place and everything will be in excellence.
now at least 75-80%. How we can eradicate this one As a legal person and as a academician, you can elaborate on this one. What type of
Definitely.
measures we have to take? That you please, if you put 1 or 2 minutes on that one, that is going to help, madam. Please.
Definitely, sir. So as I told you, once we are aware of our rights, but still we are shutting our mouth, law is also not there to do anything. Definitely it will be manipulated, but we should stand. We should fight. Without that, we cannot get anything. Even God also know that he will test us. Up to certain extent only we can do. But beyond that also, if we try to do, put aside the political pressure, financial pressure, irrespective of the economic condition, any situation, but you should stand for goodness, and whatever you are doing for your excellence, means without getting any without putting any effort, we cannot get any output. We are under Indian constitution, we have all the rights, we are having all the protection. Directive principles of state policy is also providing so much of things, and duties towards means fundamental duties, everything are listed in a perfect manner. But it is upon our mindset. We will feel we are into a selfish world. What
Yes.
for us? That is the main thing. When you feel that you are alone, you are selfish, you cannot do anything. When you raise your voice, when you join your hands, then only something will take place. Means the victim is getting justice. There is a victory against bad. So these all things, it is a made from our mindset.
Yeah, mindset
Without
should be
being
changed. Mindset
after
should be
war,
changed. Yeah.
after war only one will win. So to win and to get justice, you need to fight. You need to do war in your life. Yes.
Yeah, if you say the so many goddess we are having, where we worship, even the men also worship. Whenever it is coming into the matter of the family or some other even societal issues,
They
where
are
we will
giving
not
up.
give that much
They are
of
giving
the
up.
priority.
That mustn't do. And
Yeah.
with this attitude and with this mindset, we cannot do anything.
Yes, yes.
Even one step further also we cannot do. If we join and if we try to avoid these all things, definitely we will we will reach our success.
Yeah, Dr. Dharmarao would like to say something.
Thank you very much, madam. Very elaborate
sir.
and illustrated talk.
Thank
Actually, our listeners also, they were really fortunate enough to have this webinar with you. Thank you once again. And before closing the this webinar, I would like to just tell you something to all. That though we have many, acts, sexual harassment, POSH Act, we have BNS, Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita, we have 354 sections, and government initiatives. We have many NGOs are working, but still we are facing day by day. If you observe carefully, it is increasing.
Exactly, sir.
It is not lowering the cases, but it is increasing. At the same time, the underreporting is also increasing. Significant number of cases are not reported at the village level or city level. Even at the highly educated level also, many cases of sexual harassment are not being reported properly. And at the same time, in the implementation side, if you see, we have many organizations, institutions. Let me say, in a university, we have a cell, internal committee for the sexual harassment. Okay. In a college, we have. But what about the private schools or private colleges? Do we have all these committees there to address the problems of the students? And many small and medium enterprises we have, many companies, organizations, small factories, where thousands of women are working, but they do not have any platform which is created for them to address their grievances. this is also a gap between the implementation side and governments are to be taken into consideration. And also the main stigma, the social stigma, which is hindering the women to come forward and talk about their issues in public. And that kind of stigma can be eradicated only at the school and college level.
Definitely, sir. Yes, yes.
This is more important because creating an act, creating a law and implementing it or punishing somebody
Doesn't serve the purpose.
happened. But before that, we need to tell our kids that this is the situation, this is how we have to behave in the society, how we have to behave with our fellow human beings. That should be taught from the beginning. So the curriculum in the educational institutions should be thoroughly changed with these points. So this is what I wanted to just tell you on this platform. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Wonderful talk. So I sincerely thank Dr. K. Subhashini Garu also. Now she is not present due to some exam work. And I sincerely thank on behalf of the Indira Gandhi National Open University Regional Center, Visakhapatnam. I once again thank our honorable guest speakers, Madam and Subhashini Garu, for their wonderful time. Within the short span of time also, they agreed, they gave their consent to give the webinar. So thank you very much, Madam. I also thank the students and our coordinator, Madam Dr. K. Siresh Garu, for her initiative in arranging this meeting. Thank you very much. Dr. Krishna Rao, you may please.
Thank you, Dr. Dharma Rao. Now, any student wants to ask any question? Before I invite for formal vote of thanks, I request I think Dr. Abhinav is from Vignan.
No, sir. It's my device, sir.
Is there?
Through Abhinav sir's device, I log.
That is Madam.
It's mine, sir.
Okay. Asking him, he is your colleague, na? Anyway, we thank Dr. Rajalakshmi. Through Abhinav, we got you for this lecture. Now, I request our section officer, Mr. Venkatapati Rao Naidu, for vote of thanks. Please.
Thank you, Dr. Krishna Rao. Respected Dr. K. Subhashini, Associate Professor, Dr. V.S. Krishna, Government Degree College, Visakhapatnam, and Dr. L. Haritha, Assistant Professor, Vignan Institute of Law, Guntur, distinguished guests, faculty members, and dear participants. At the outset, I extend my sincere gratitude to everyone present here today for being a part of this important and meaningful session. I would like to express our heartfelt thanks to our esteemed speakers for delivering such an insightful and impactful speech on prevention of sexual harassment against women. Your words have not only educated us about the seriousness of the issue, but have also inspired us to reflect on our responsibilities in creating a safe, respectful, and inclusive environment for all. We are deeply grateful for the clarity with which you explain the legal, social, and ethical aspect of this subject, and for empowering us with the knowledge to recognize, prevent, and respond to such incidents with courage and sensibility. My sincere thanks also go to Dr. Dharma Rao Garu, Senior Regional Director, Dr. E. Krishna Rao Garu, Additional Director, IGNOU Regional Center, Visakhapatnam. We have arranged this webinar and worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make this program a success. I extend my appreciation to the faculty members and the dignitaries for their guidance and support. Finally, I thank all the coordinators, IGNOU study centers, participants for your active presence and thoughtful engagement. Let us carry forward the message shared today and contribute positively towards ensuring dignity, equality, and safety for women everywhere. Thank you all once again.
Thank you, everyone. This recorded version we are going to upload in our RC Visakhapatnam YouTube channel. Anyone can watch. maybe from the tomorrow onwards. Once again, thank everyone. Thank you. Thank you. We are closing this session. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, sir.